Hello friends, welcome back to Tech Refresh. This is Sarah. So today I'm here with another video, software development lifecycle. So let's look at what all are the 6 different phases of software development lifecycle. The first phase is the requirements gathering and analysis phase. The next one is design phase, and the next one development or coding phase, and then comes testing phase, and the next one installation or deployment phase, and the last phase is the maintenance phase. So this is the software development lifecycle phases. Now let's look at what is requirements gathering and analysis phase in SDLC. In requirements gathering and analysis phase, the requirements from the customer or the system requirements are gathered by business analysts or subject matter experts, and careful analysis of the requirements are needed in this particular phase. Later, these requirements are defined and documented in the proper documents. If it is the requirements from the customer, that is if it is a business requirement, then you have to come up with business requirement document. Or if it is a system requirement, then you have to develop system requirement specification document for this. And there are different team members involved in this particular process, like project managers, business analysts or subject matter experts, and the end customers. Now let's look into the second phase of SDLC, that is design phase. In design phase, we are actually transforming the requirements into detailed system documents. It is actually focusing on how to deliver the required functionality. And there are two types of design phases, that is high level design and a low level design. In high level design, we are coming up with high level design document, and in low level design, we are actually preparing the low level design documents. After the design phase, we have to come up with the proper design documents. The teams involved in this particular phase are mostly software architects, team leads, etc. The third phase in SDLC is development or coding phase. In this development or coding phase, the real programming happens. And based on the design documents, the requirements are converted into lines of code. And for the ease of development, the software system might have subdivided into different modules, and for each of the module, different lines of code are involved. And later these modules are integrated together to form the system. And the teams involved are mostly team leads and developers. The fourth phase of software development lifecycle is the testing or quality assurance phase. In this testing phase, we are actually ensuring the quality of the end product. And it is the responsibility of the testers or the quality analysts to identify most of the bugs or all the bugs associated with the system. And the testers have to report the bugs to the developer. And they need to get a resolution from the developers, and once they get this resolution from the developers, they need to retest it. And the main responsibility of the tester is to test the system and and based on that they have to make the system pass or fail. And the teams involved in this testing process are test manager, test leads, and testers. The fifth phase of SDLC is installation or deployment phase. And this installation or deployment phase happens just after testing. Once the proper testing is done, and once the tester is certifying that the release is proper and there is no more bugs associated with the system, they will certify the release and they will say go ahead. Then at this time, this deployment team will actually deploy the system at customer end, and in this deployment phase, this deployment team has to provide all technical support in installing or deploying the system. The last phase of SDLC is maintenance or support phase. In maintenance or support phase, the maintenance team, or we usually call them a support team, they have to maintain the system, and this team has to provide proper technical support to the customer. And if the customer is reporting any kind of production issues, this team has to handle all those production issues. So this is all about the software development lifecycle phases. Hope you liked the video. Stay tuned for more informative videos from Tech Refresh. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.